Going on, people? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with another episode of Women Holding Other Women Accountable. You know how much some of these women hate being held accountable. They don't think they ever do anything wrong. But let's get into it and see what some of these other women have to say. Let's go.
Why do modern women struggle with accountability?
Because that would mean that they have to acknowledge that they don't bring value to the table. That would mean that they have to acknowledge that all they have to offer is beauty and intimacy. And that's unfortunate. A modern woman is a woman that seeks attention and validation more than respect and authenticity. It is a woman who is entitled to whatever it is that people have around her. It is a woman that takes things for granted, is not appreciative, and kind of just has a high level of expectation with low level of give. You know, she's a taker, not a giver. So that's my opinion of a modern day woman. And I really feel like if you really sit down and understand that all you have to offer is a pretty face and yeah, the kitty. I mean, that's unfortunate. That's empty.
A lot of times men date us and they're actually disappointed. When you're wondering like, oh, well, why did he pursue me? Why did he want to be with me? And then now all of a sudden he pull it back and he want me to chase him. He got to fucking know you and he's disappointed. Let me tell you this. And this is my shit, so I can say I done disappointed a couple of niggas. I know that there are men out here that was just like admire me from afar and it was like, surprise, I'm a hoe. Like, surprise, look, I fucked you in a week. Like, I know that I disappointed you. Like, I think that men, they see you from afar and they're like, wow, she's out here doing her thing. She's a boss, whatever. And then they get you and they see you off that Casamigos. You drunk as a fucking fish. Your diet don't consist of nothing. You listen to trap music every time you wake up. You have no morning routine. You have no core values. And they date you and they're like, damn, like, I thought it was something else.
I really don't appreciate shit. And this is why chivalry is dead. This is why men don't want to do shit for us anymore. Because the minute you start to not appreciate but expect shit, I'm not doing it for you. And I'm a woman and I feel that way. And I know men that feel that way. I don't have to do anything for you but respect you. I don't have to send you money. I don't have to spend money on you. I don't have to do any of that.
Women these days are looking for a come up. They're looking for somebody to save them. They're looking for their next thing. When you really unpack what's going on right now in society, a lot of women are bums because they choose to look for that. Listen, I ain't gonna sugarcoat. I'm not sugarcoating shit. A lot of women are bums, and you have high standards with low quality in yourself. You want a man to have 6 figures. You want a man to take care of you, pay all your bills. You want a man to do this, that, and the third. Elevate your life. But you can't do that for yourself. So why is a man going to invest that into you when you don't even do that for yourself?
I just feel like women shouldn't get on this app complaining about there not being any good men when those good men that you say you want, those are the same men who will come and ask you on a coffee date just to see where your head at. And you get so offended because, oh, how dare you ask me on a coffee date, that you shot yourself in the foot. This could be the fucking man of your dreams. But you're not going to find that out because you're too busy worried about him asking you on a coffee date. Ma'am, he just want to sit down and talk to you. He just want to see if y'all connect. He wants to see if you're worth the effort and the time and the energy. Nobody wants to put all that into a person that's not worth it. It was easier to just have these conversations up front, get on the same page, or figure out if you can be on the same page rather than wasting years with someone just to find out y'all weren't compatible. A lot of those years that y'all be wasting could have actually been prevented if you had had a simple sit-down coffee date. You ain't even got to drink no coffee. Just sit down and talk to him.
Why is it that we as black women feel comfortable checking black men, but the moment a black man checks us, we call it misogyny, control, or toxic? Don't scroll. Let's talk about it. Why does it seem like accountability only applies when we're the one giving it? We criticize black men, drag them online every day, talk about how they lead, talk about what they do, what they don't do. But the moment a black man says, sis, you out of line, or start calling you out on your bad attitude, all of a sudden he's bashing women. We can dish it, but we can't take it. Call a man weak for not being a leader, but then when he does lead, you say he's being controlling. Which one is it? If we want growth and healing from our men, we have to be able to look in the mirror and check ourselves first. Because checking somebody, that's not hate, that's love. And if we can't be corrected without getting offended, maybe the problem isn't the message. Maybe it's our pride.
Stop sitting here saying men ain't the prize or men ain't a fucking trophy. Yes, the fuck they are. Yeah, they are. Cause who the fuck sit here and wait years to get married? You ain't on that man, right? You ain't waiting on nobody else. Oh, okay. Who the fuck have to drop down to their knees and propose? Not you, bitch. Go propose to yourself and be by your goddamn self if you feel like that. Stop being one-sided when it comes to these men. The more you sit here and say, men ain't the prize, men ain't the motherfucking trophy, is the longer you gonna be fucking single, bitch. You one of the ones that want to be married so bad. And you wondering why you attracting gnats. Are you attracting bad boys in your motherfucking life? Look what the fuck you're saying. You're basically saying men ain't valuable. What way they ain't, bitch? You both are. Women and men. Valuable as fuck. Stop being one-sided and making it seem as if men ain't valuable. You wouldn't be sitting here wanting to fucking marry them. Hello? You wouldn't be sitting here trying to produce kids with this motherfucking man. Hello? You wouldn't be sitting here waiting 20 years for a motherfucking ring or a commitment. I'm saying men ain't valuable, because yes, they are. They are a trophy. Are the prize. And so are you. One thing you will not have is a husband if you continue to say that fuck shit out your red ass mouth. Change that. They are the prize. And it ain't no pick me. Bitch, that's some real ass shit on my side.
When the girls and the boys be arguing about 50-50, I just be quiet. Because the way that I look at it, I do 100% by myself every month, all year, never fails by myself. So if I find me a man, we move in together and we just splitting everything down the middle, baby, I would throw a party. Do y'all know what I could do with that extra money? I could do a whole lot. Not to mention my mentality when it comes to like just the household. I just believe in doing whatever you need to do to make the household function. Because what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit in darkness because I'm too stubborn to pay a fucking electricity bill. I'm not finna be coming home to like eviction notices and all of that just because my man might be going through a rough patch and I just feel like, no, it's his job to put the roof over my head. No. And come on now, like, let's be realistic. Like, in today's economy, you need two incomes. That's just what it is. You know, like, that's just the nature of the beast right now. And I'm in no way, shape, or form knocking women that really feel like, no, like, I don't want to have to pay bills. That's your right. You can want whatever you want for your life. But I know for me, baby, you could come take this 50% right now. Right now. Because the first gonna be here as soon as we blink.
I am tired of you bitches with these unrealistic ass expectations for a relationship. You bitches only should require what you can reciprocate. I mean, at a minimum. And don't get me wrong, having expectations is a great thing. It shows that you value yourself and you got standards. But bitch, at least make them make sense. They gotta match. Or my nigga gotta make at least 100,000. Bitch, what about? Cause you barely touching 50. Oh, my nigga gotta pay all my bills. Ain't no half this week. Ho, you don't ever pay all your bills. Section 8, cover that. You forgot? I ain't fucking with no nigga that driving no Nissan or no Honda. Bitch, stop playing. You drive a 2015 that you gotta hire every other month. He too big for me. Too slim for me. I like muscular build. Now, bitch, don't go there. Every time we start talking about your weight, ho, you start crying. I see why it be so difficult for us to find men to do shit for us without a whole life or death situation being attached to it. Because you bitches got us out here looking desperate for help. It don't matter what a nigga can or can't do. if you can't do that shit for yourself.
When I text that phone asking for some money, that shit better be sent. I don't want to hear no wait till tomorrow, wait till next week, none of that. Y'all see how ridiculous that sounds when y'all say that? Like, y'all see how crazy that fucking sounds? Like, oh, like, if I ask a man to help me with something, like, what you mean wait till next week? What you mean wait till tomorrow? Like, girl, you wait 14 days to get paid. You wait 7 days to get paid. And you expect that man to just send it at the drop of a dime? I sometimes think that women have unrealistic expectations of men. Now, don't get me wrong. I have dealt with some men who were like that. Like, if I needed money instantly, it was no problem. Like, whatever, right? So there are men like that. But you guys also have to understand, that's not the case for everybody. But to sit here and to shame a man for it is fucking absolutely ridiculous when you can't even do it yourself.
50-50. Help my man pay bills. Why would I help my man pay bills when he could just go broke and pay them all himself and I could be the princess and save all my money? That's how crazy y'all be sounding. Baby, do what works for your household. Do not let the internet trick you into thinking you're wrong for helping your man while y'all build and y'all save. The internet will have you out here single, bitter, and confused, trying to live up to rules that don't even apply to your life. If y'all are a team and y'all are working towards something bigger together, why not help each other out? What's wrong with carrying the load together? That's partnership. And truth be told, when y'all got it, this not even a conversation, because at the end of the day, everything gonna get paid. Everything gonna be done. The house gonna be taken care of. So stop letting strangers dictate your relationship. They don't pay your bills. They don't live in your house. And they're not in your bed. If it works for y'all, that's all that matters. Help each other out. Be a team. Be considerate. When you love a person, you consider them. It's very inconsiderate to make somebody just pay everything and just be drained dry when you know you can help. Come on now.
You know, it really just be blowing my fucking top. It's some of you bitches. Like, y'all are fucking delusional. You bitches are, y'all out of pocket and delusional. The shit that y'all require from some of these men to fuck with y'all be really crazy. I'ma give y'all some examples. Oh, cause see, I only eat at 5-star restaurants. You know, steak, shrimp, lobster. I don't do Applebee's and Chili's 2 for $20. I don't eat nowhere like that. Last nigga fucked you for a Happy Meal. Oh, cause see, the wig got to be $300 to $500. I don't wear nothing else. The last 6 videos and pictures we seen you post, wig came from Temu or Shein, bitch. Oh, cause the nigga gotta get my nails done every 2 weeks. Only time you get your nails done is a birthday, a wedding, or a funeral. You don't even get your motherfucking nails done every 2 weeks or a month. Oh, cause see, a nigga gotta fly me out. You never even been out in the state you live in. You don't even fly you out. Barely can keep a car. And the one you do got is broke the fuck down. You bitches got to stop requiring shit that you cannot provide for self. Bitch, it ain't fair.
Like this, my man. Yeah, bitch, my man, my husband. Something that you may not never know nothing about because you bitches are too busy trying to suck each other's pussies and be fucking feminists that y'all don't know how to be loyal. Y'all don't know how to stand by your man. Like, people like, oh, in the 60s, these marriages worked, the 70s. Yeah, because bitches wasn't just out here trying to fucking impress other bitches. They were worried about their home life, their family-centered fucking life. Not about impressing some whack-ass bitches on fucking the internet. Not worried about keeping their... Bitches out here want to be popular still. Y'all want to be some popular ass hoes. Like, it's fucking crazy to me. Bitch, yes, my man, my husband, my something that, 98% of black women don't even fucking have? So y'all gonna judge me on something that y'all could never even achieve. It's fucking crazy. It is fucking insane. Because you bitches literally is statistically proving you bitches could never. You bitches cannot get married. So for all the black girls in my comments, where y'all wedding rings at?
Oh, let me guess. You left because he cheated on you, and then you caught an extra 7 to 8 to 9 to 10 fucking bodies to prove a fucking point. A point of what? What was the point that you proved, little mama? Because all y'all just look fucking dumb. Dumb. And that's the thing. People are like, oh, I can't believe you forgave him. You look so dumb. Bitch, I don't look dumb to my kids raising my children with a father. I don't look dumb in my fucking 5-bedroom house. I don't look dumb being able to stay at home and actually breastfeed my kids and not have to take them to daycare like some of you bitches. Or better yet, to not even, y'all bitches on welfare. Can't even afford to pay the daycare lady. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck how dumb I look to the next bitch, because y'all bitches are worthless pretty much.
The problem with black women is black women don't listen to no fucking body. They don't respect anybody, and they're very unaccountable, you know, and they're producing these children that they don't even want to date and that they know is problematic, but instead of holding themselves accountable and, you know, saying that they maybe didn't produce the best child, they rather blame the father for not being there when they wouldn't allow them to be there because they want to be married to the system and they want to get the benefits from being in the system. It is quite disgusting to me. And black women are never going to be beneficial to the community as long as they keep these attitudes. You're not going to help the community. And the best thing that black women can do for the community is work with black men, is respect black men, is hold yourselves accountable, and, you know, be there for your children. Be parents to your children instead of being in a club, instead of trying to extort men for money or whatever it is that you guys do. And maybe instead of attacking people because they say hard truths, maybe you should look inward and attack yourself and attack your demons instead of just deflecting and projecting all of this negative energy on everybody else. Okay? The behavior that is coming from black women is disgusted, and you guys are not the most educated.
Isn't it strange that we live in a time where a so-called woman with multiple degrees won't give an average good man the time of day, but meanwhile they'll give a handsome bum their womb, where an unhappy man will put aside his happiness in order to preserve his family, but his woman will dismantle her family in order to be happy. We live in an era where a group of people can self-segregate with no problem and bask in the pride of black nationalism, but when the other folks do the same and succeed, they're called racist. The double standard in this community is insane. But I'm the bad guy for pointing it out. But let me shut up, because you can't be a part of the community and call them out, because you know you'll lose your black card or you dancing. You can't just be a part of the community and speak facts. You know, that's frowned upon. Anywho, moving on. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry.
Good morning. We getting right into it. Who the fuck gave y'all this title as to call yourselves single mothers? Y'all bitches is not single mothers. Y'all are difficult bitches. A single mother is a female who raises her children or child alone because the father of her children or child is either incarcerated, deceased, or just a flat-out deadbeat. So if your baby father doesn't fall under any of those categories, you're not a single mother. Some of y'all are baby mothers. You let the father see the kid, but you're just irritating. You're toxic. You want to argue. You want to be with him. Ugh, y'all know what y'all are. Y'all love that title. But the rest of y'all bitches are difficult bitches. Put that shit in your bio. You're not a boy mom. You're a difficult bitch. I call you up to get my kid. You say, yeah, it's cool, but let me ask you a question. You still with that bitch? What that got to do with anything? Click. You hang up. Now you sending him a long paragraph telling him how you're never going to see your kids, how he's getting put on child support. Does that sound like a fucking single mother to you? Or does that sound like a difficult bitch? Does this sound like a mother who's fucking tired, posted on fucking Instagram? Oh, I need a break. Postpartum is so fucking hard. You got the break, bitch. You so tired, but you got a whole bunch of mouth to argue with a nigga who just want to see his kid. You're not a single mother. You're a difficult bitch. When you bitches have conversations and you try to make yourselves a victim out, yeah, girl, I was with my kids all week and I'm a single mother. Stop telling bitches that. Tell her I'm a difficult bitch. My baby father want to see my kid, but because he don't want to be with me and because I think I run the shit over here, shit don't go how I go, how I say, then shit's not going. Why don't y'all start telling people that? Y'all bitches is not single fucking parents. Leave that shit in 2025 too. Pack that shit up.
I still, for the life of me, have not figured out why y'all little city girls don't understand that you announcing to all the men on the internet in the world that you only date men who got money or men who can do this and that and X, Y, and Z for you is going to attract them men for anything other than like sexual encounters and cheap experiences. Men are never gonna take you serious if all they think you want from them is their money.
Some of y'all women don't make sense to me, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because y'all find really good men that want to pay the bills, that want to make sure you have everything that you need, that treat you well, that want to go on dates, and y'all go and cheat on them for the next come up or the next man. How do y'all do that? How do God bless y'all in a way that y'all are so ungrateful? How? I'm watching shows and you bitches is grimy. Some of y'all bitches be doing wrong. Now, it ain't always the men. Let's keep it real. Bitch, you cheated on him and he ain't want nothing but a family with you, hoe. What's...
And I don't give a fuck how beautiful you are, how appealing to the eye you are, how pretty you are, how gorgeous you are. If that attitude is ugly, bitch, so the fuck are you? And I don't give a fuck how beautiful you are, how appealing.
Please help me out. Please. How come we never hear about gender wars in other cultures? Like, none of my Indian homegirls be like, yeah, our men ask us to do X, Y, Z and expect X, Y, Z. None of my Italian homegirls. Yeah, like, why is that so big in the black community?
Now, sis, you've been praying for a good man, but are you a good woman to the man that God gave you? You say you want a man who listens, leads, and protects, but every time he tries to, you want to push back with your sarcasm, your tone, your silence, and your need for control. You say you want a good marriage, but then you tear it down with your own hands. Proverbs 14:1 says, a wise woman builds her home, but a foolish one tears it down with her own hands. God sees how you speak to that man. He sees the disrespect. He even sees how you try to discipline him and give punishment in the bedroom. And just like God is not going to bless a man who mistreats his wife, he's not going to bless a woman who dishonors her husband either. Ephesians 5:33 says a wife must respect her husband. And respect is not a reward for his perfection. It's a reflection of your obedience to God. God is not mocked. You cannot pray like a virtuous woman, but then behave like a bitter one. So I want you to ask yourself, do I make this man feel respected? Does he feel safe with me? Or do I argue, belittle, and try to control? Don't expect God to restore what you're actively wounding. Titus 2 says women are supposed to love and honor their husbands, not for them, but so that we don't bring shame to God. Because the way you treat him isn't just about your marriage, it's your witness and your worship. So before you blame him for everything, I want you to go back and ask God, am I honoring him the way that you have called me to? See what he says. Should women be judged by what we wear? Yes. And to be honest with you, we have no real choice, even if we wanted to. Because whether we like it or not, people absolutely do judge a book by its cover, even if they pretend they don't. And if you're walking around half naked, like lingerie in public, booty cheeks hanging all out, breasts spilling out everywhere you go, just showing everything you got, whether you in public, you at the brunch, you at the gym, you at the children's events, you at the school, it doesn't matter. Just any chance you get. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but no one's taking you seriously. And I already know what some of y'all are going to say. Oh, it's my body, my choice. And you're right. It is. But it's also their eyes, their thoughts, and their opinions. It is your choice how you present yourself. But it's the world's choice how they're going to respond to it. And here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Dressing naked in every environment doesn't scream confidence. It just screams, hey, look at me. I need attention. I need validation. Because real confidence would never need to beg for validation from strangers. And ladies, please hear me. If all you're presenting is your body, don't be surprised if no one is looking for more than your body. Respect isn't automatic. How you present yourself matters because both men and women will take you as seriously as they think that you take yourself. And let me say this, there is a lost art in leaving something to the imagination because we always value the things that we can't easily see. Mystery makes you magnetic, and when you decide to protect what's sacred, you prove to yourself and the world that your value is deeper than skin deep. I know it's an outdated concept, but you can be fine, sexy, and powerful and still be covered. If you want to be taken seriously and valued for more than your body, you're going to have to stop leading with only your body.
Please like and subscribe. For real, subscribe.